All right, welcome everyone to our Team Plant Strong Monday Night Call. I'm so excited. It's already the third week of January, our second call for January, and some great things are happening. A lot of us just got back from our Dallas summit. Curt was actually there. We got to learn from some of the most amazing trainers and get fired up. I came home and started working on my ideas for my vision board, and just really excited about the things God's going to do through us and with us and for us in 2019. And so we're glad that you guys are on this call, that you're investing in your business every week. It's such a great way to just start your week and get training and get equipped, because you have to have personal growth in order to really reach your full potential in this business. And so tonight I'm excited to introduce you to someone who is probably my biggest role model for personal growth, because he's always learning. He's always listening to podcasts and books and reading. And I mean, he knows more about all different types of things. One time he put new memory in my computer for me. And I'm like, how do you know how to do this? He just learns all the time. And so that's, for me, it's been modeled that leaders are learners. And that's one of the things I love about Curt and why he's one of the most successful people in our business. He also has a great heart for people. He loves mentoring and coaching and teaching people how to make a life and not just a living. He lives in Atlanta, Georgia, but he spends most of his time, I think, at the lake right now. And he and his wife, Lori, they have 3 kids, Trey, Hope, and Zach. And they have 2 grandbabies, 2 grandsons that are a lot of fun. And he's been with the business for, was it 30 years?
Yep.
30 years. And so he knows the ropes inside and out. And we're just really lucky to have someone leading our team who has so much experience, so much knowledge, and has some great ideas to share with you guys tonight about the difference between adding and multiplying to grow your business in 2019. So Curt, I want you to talk tonight just about some of the things that you were sharing with us on the NMD calls about really what your charge is for us in 2019 to make not only our businesses, but the Juice Plus company better than ever as we, go into our 26th year as a business.
Great. Thanks, Michelle. I'm glad to be on here. It was fun seeing you and Catherine and some of your crew in Dallas. So it's good to be home, too. We got home last night. Lori and I weren't close enough to drive, so we had to fly home. But we had a nice, fun evening Saturday night and got back yesterday. But I don't know about you guys, but I really feel like today is kind of the first Monday of the new year. I mean, last Monday we kind of faked it as we were in recovery mode. We had good intentions of kicking off the new year, but one of our pastors, he was a discipleship pastor. He stood up and talked this past Sunday. I guess that was the 6th, last Sunday. And he was just sharing, he said, I don't even try and start my New Year's resolutions and the things I want to do till about the 15th of the month. I just know that there's all kinds of craziness still going on. So he said, I don't kid myself into thinking I can make January the 2nd, the day I start New Year's. So this feels like the first good full week back in school. If you have kids in college, they don't start back right after the 1st. So Zach and I were duck hunting and doing some fun stuff. So today feels like business. I told Michelle, it's been an amazing day. I think this is my 12th Zoom call today. So Zoom probably likes me. I'm just glad I don't have to pay them every time I use it, that I pay once a month and it's done for my account. But I do want to share with you, we kind of to unfold or unpackage a principle that I know is so important in our business. And because our product is so amazing, this principle, we can let it overtake us and we fail to implement it. And it is what Michelle said. I'm a Georgia Tech guy. I know numbers better than words. But it is that mathematical principle of addition or multiplication. And, you're like, okay, 1 + 1 = 2, 2 × 2 = 4. What's the big deal? Well, the big deal is in our business, it's very easy to get into this business with amazing intentions of residual income. I think most people don't get in this business to collect one bonus check, or they don't get in this business to see how many people they can get on the product in 1 month and get a big paycheck. Most of us get in this business because we love the product. That was the catalyst that made us turn the corner. But then we really see the potential to work hard today and build an income stream that pays us today, tomorrow, and down the road. So, I mean, I know Lori and I got in this business not for a big residual income check, but for $1,000 a month. And that was, if we could just build this business to that point, she could have that $1,000 a month coming in every month and let her stay at home as a mom. So we wanted that residual income. That's what amazes people, is that, even if you're a lawyer, a doctor, or you're in real estate, you still have to get back up tomorrow and do that procedure or do that task to get paid again. So you get in our business with those goals of residual income, and here's what I see happening. It's good and bad, really. But you take our Juice Plus product, couple things. You probably had an amazing experience yourself, whether it was prevention, some kind of symptom. I got a scratchy throat, sorry. Some kind of symptomatic ailment that's gone away, whether it's, gastrointestinal or arthritic or skin or hair or cardiovascular. You have some kind of good feeling. So you've got a personal experience. Then you read the research, and it's like, wow. I mean, this company didn't just hire 1, 2, 3 labs down the street. It's MD Anderson, Vanderbilt, Yale, Harvard, National Institute of Health. I mean, big names in the institutions of medical research. So like, they got amazing research. Then you find out we're the number 1 selling whole food nutrition product in the world, the number 1 brand name nutrition product in the world. You can ask Siri and she'll tell you we're the most thoroughly researched product in the world. So you kind of like, this product is awesome. I've got to go tell everybody about this product. I mean, you kind of get that in you. You even have doctors say, I really didn't want to sell this product, but I felt like I was violating my Hippocratic oath, which says do no harm. I was doing people harm by not sharing this product. So you have all that going for you. And all of a sudden, you become a warrior on a mission to go tell all the world about this product. And all of a sudden, you're getting a customer. You're getting a customer. You're getting a customer. You're adding a customer. You're adding a customer. And you forget about this amazing business model that allows you not only to get customers, but to multiply the effect of that by building a team, building a tribe that joins you on this mission, not just being on the mission yourself. And so that's really, I think, maybe it's not a one word for 2019, but it's that phrase, a multiplication, not addition. Because as you get in this business, did you know that whether you've personally experienced it or know someone who has, I've seen this business heal as many people as I've seen this product. I've seen this business take people's lives and become game changers for them. We just had someone on a call earlier tonight. She's got a diabetic child, a cleft palate child, and a child that has just some other normal conditions that are beyond what anybody should experience. And this product kind of came in and saved the day from some gluten issues, some nutritional issues, a diabetic diet that was just crazy, and Juice Plus Complete being the first smoothie that he could take, that he had tried many of them and not spike his blood sugar. I mean, just story after story of what the product had done for them. But then she began to tell the story of the things the business done for them. Paying the bills, paying the mortgage. They accumulated so much debt from medical bills that the Juice Plus check was whittling away their medical debt down to nothing. And she's just been in the business like 3 or 4 months. I mean, last month she got 30 customers. Month before that, she got 27. I mean, it's amazing, this journey she's on. But what she's realizing is, I can add customers all day long, but would you teach me the skills of not just helping another diabetic mom, not just helping somebody else that's out there with debt and bills to pay, be healthier and get on the product, but teach me how to share the business just like I share the product. I feel so comfortable sharing the product, but I'm not yet as comfortable sharing the business. So we began to talk and began to share, and we kind of unfolded and unpackaged a few things that might help you guys tonight. I know Michelle's asked me to share this, and this is what I do I don't know if you like it, isn't it nice when somebody's talking to you about doing something, joining something, participating in something, and there's multiple paths to get in? Isn't it nice, instead of them just sharing with you the one path they want you to see? Don't you feel good as a potential customer when they just lay all the cards down on the table and you can make your own choice? That's how I feel about Juice Plus. And every time I talk to somebody, every time somebody's looking at getting on the product or thinking about our business, I like to lay all 5 of my cards down on the table. And this may or may not help you. You may want to jot these down. I'm sure Michelle will record this and you can go back and listen to it again later. But when I'm talking to someone, I say, you know what? If you're going to connect with Juice Plus, I can't believe how blessed you're going to be once you start taking this product. You're going to be amazed at what flooding your body with fruits and veggies every day does for you and your family. But, we got to pick the best option for you. And to me, there's 5 choices. I have no idea which one makes the most sense for you. Let me tell you the 5, and you can ask me some questions or pick which one might make the most sense. So I know you want to be a customer. So that's option number 1. Our company's got a great plan. We can put you on an auto ship. Nobody has any inventory. They ship it direct. You can get preferred customer pricing. So you may just want to be a customer. I can sign you up today. Here's the link. Here's my website. But there are a lot of people that are going to put multiple people in their house on the product. I'm so sorry. I've had this. I've been talking too much today. I got a scratchy throat. Multiple people in their house on the product. And you may want to go ahead and get a franchise identification number and sign up so you can get the best price for your family. I'm going to break that down. I'm going to break that process down for you in a minute, but let me lay out these 5. So you see, you can do that and you can get a discount. You can buy the product at wholesale, be your own customer, and you may want to sign up because you're going to put more than one person in your house on the product. A third option, believe it or not, as inexpensive as Juice Plus is, there are a lot of people going through financial challenges and their budgets are tight, but they really want their family on this product. And we actually can help someone that's in that scenario where they can sign up and they don't want to get in the business, quote unquote, but they just want to get a few customers so that their family's product can be free. And I can show you how to do that too. Here's what my wife and I did. We signed up just to build a part-time income to meet some specific goals. And you may want to just sign up, set up your franchise, be your own customer, and then maybe make $500 a month, $1,000 a month, but you just want to build a small business. And then it's not where we started, but what's turned out for us is it was that 5th goal, and we wanted to build a business that would create residual income for our family for life. We've been able to get on benefits. They pay for our kids' college tuition, an expense allowance. Which one of those makes the most sense to you? So you lay out all 5 options. That way, you at least know that that person you're sharing Juice Plus with knows there is a business, knows that there are options, and if they're excited about this product, there are ways they can share it very passively and pay for their product, a little bit and create part-time income, or they can catch the vision, join the mission with you, and build an amazing business. And I think you'll see that you're not putting pressure on that person. They have to join the business. But if you were talking to me, sharing the product with me, I'd feel like you were actually being more honest with me and giving me all the options. So I would really encourage you guys to lay those 5 options out there as you're talking to people in 2019 and as you share the business. Now, this is something I've come up with since the new year, but a lot of our team were really, really comfortable sharing the product, getting customers. And they wanted to share the business, but they couldn't figure out that transition piece from how do I go from talking spinach to talking cash or cabbage to talking cash? How do I transition from product to business? And here's what I think. Every time you start the process with a customer, what if there were really 3 ways to become a customer? And that created the path or the transition for you to share the business and the product at the same time. Let me walk through a scenario with you. First of all, the reason that I'm explaining it in this way. If you understand our business, what would you say is the number one building block, single thing you need to learn how to do over and over again in order to reach the top level in our company? I know you're muted, so I'll answer it for you. That is, it's called an HLP. You get exposed to this amazing online healthy living community, healthy living revolution, and our company actually has a name for something that's your first step into your family getting on a plan to live in that healthy living revolution, to live in a healthy living community. And it's called a healthy living plan, an HLP. One HLP gets you to the first level. You help 3 people become an HLP, you reach our second level in our marketing plan and get into the bonus structure. You teach 3 people how to become a virtual franchisee, which is 9. 3 HLPs equal that third level. You teach 3 people how to do that. You've reached the top pay level in our company. So 9 building blocks of that HLP get you to the top pay level. So that, and then five of those get you to national marketing director. So that's the top level in our company, benefits and everything. So you got to master that skill, that HLP. What if I could show you a conversation you could have with every potential customer that would make laying that building block of a healthy living plan, that HLP, just piece of cake, and you'd have your customers thanking you for sharing the business when they thought they were just being shared the product. Listen closely. You're sitting down. Someone's excited about getting on the product, and you're trying to explain how they sign up. What's the best way? A lot of times, somebody at church will get on our product. Well, what's the way I can get it at the best price? What's the best way for me to buy Juice Plus? I've had that question asked on Facebook Messenger twice yesterday. So here's my verbiage. Well, I'm so excited about you getting on Juice Plus. You know, there are 3 ways that you can become a customer, and you can start your family on Juice Plus today. The simplest and most direct is I can send you a link. You can just become one of our preferred customers. You get direct preferred customer pricing. It's auto ship. Before you run out, you'll have another box until you say cancel, and I can send you the link to sign up right now. Number 1. But you know what? A lot of people either have a child, know a niece or nephew, they have grandparents that want to help the grandkids. We actually have a foundation that if you have a child or know a child between the ages of 4 through college, if you get on the product, that child can be on the product free for 4 years. So if you're in that position where you have or know of a child in that age group, that child can be free for 4 years. That's really option number 2. But let me just tell you, if I were you, here's what I do. A lot of people don't know about this, but we have a program called our Healthy Living Plan. And here's the way it works. You would pay $50, not literally get in our business $50, but you'd pay $50 so you could have a franchise identification number. And what that's going to do for you is it's going to allow you to be your own customer. So you buy the product at wholesale, but they have a special opportunity right now. If you share Juice Plus with 2 people that are just willing to try it, you're going to get $100 back and you'll get a 6% discount for life. You can choose any of those 3, but that's what I would do if I were you. What do you think you want to do? I think whether you call it just an HLP, you want to call that person a VIP customer, a super customer, what you're really doing is you're sharing with that person that you care about, you cared enough to share the product. You're sharing with them the way they can get the best price on the best product in the world for life. And every time you do that, yes, you're giving up retail sales profit, but you're also getting at least 3 customers every time instead of 1. And it's your opportunity to share the business because they're going to get that franchise identification number. And who knows, they may just stay right there and it be them and 2 customers. Great. They're going to be your easiest customer to retain forever. Just like a children's health study is almost like a permanent life customer for those 4 years their child's on the product. A distributor customer who's paid their $50, made a more thorough decision, getting a discount for life, they're easy to retain. Customer care is easy because that customer is in. They're lifers. And every one of those HLPs may not turn into a business builder, but you got 3 customers instead of 1, so you've multiplied. You've had an opportunity to share the business because you opened the door by giving them the best deal, and you've mastered that skill of creating an HLP. All of a sudden, an HLP is not somebody that signed up for a 40-hour-a-week job and you've recruited them into this huge business. You've just created an on-ramp to create that HLP and share the business model with them, get 3 customers. And now you do that 3 times. All you've got to do is go out and get 3 super customers and you're a VF. All you've got to do is teach 9 people to get 9 super customers and you're a sales coordinator. Do that 5 times and you're on your way to national marketing director. All of a sudden, that skill of that little building block of HLP, it's no different than a conversation with the last customer you got. It's just sharing with them the best way to get it. And to me, that's the easiest way to transition from building a business of adding customers to having a business of multiplying the number of customers you have. At least you're going from adding one to adding three by having one conversation. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're launching in 2019 is the kind of a catalyst to get us all into multiplication mode. But, wherever you are in your business, the upside is whatever you want. If you're happy, building a small customer base and creating that $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 a month, even $1,000 a month income just from customers, great. But I'd love to see each and every one of you build a residual income that if you wanted to, not that you would leave your job or you have to leave your job, but it'd be nice to wake up and you could say, take this job and shove it if you wanted to because you had a backup plan, and it takes a lot of pressure off. And whether you're a physician, and I've worked with many that have used the Juice Plus business to replace their income as a physician, or maybe they love being a physician and they just want to work 3 days a week and they've bought back 2 days of their practice so they could work 3 days a week instead of 5. Or maybe it's someone who is on an airplane every week and they don't want to travel anymore and they want to have that flexibility. Or they sit next to somebody in a cubicle they don't like and they're tired of it. Or they commute to work an hour each way and they don't want to do it anymore. Whatever that reason is, if you'll master that skill of not just adding but multiplying, the sky's the limit on the income you can make this year. Build a business as big as you want, whatever you want to do, but you've got to get beyond yourself. You really have to let your business get out of control to build the business you want. So I'm going to turn it back over to Michelle. We can take a few questions, but that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I hope that's good.
Hey, Curt, thanks. That was great. So my question for you is, so you gave us like the 5 choices for joining, and then you gave us the 3 options to get on Juice Plus. Would you use those in separate conversations or all in the same conversation?
Well, I kind of think that when you're, the first situation I laid out for you, it was you kind of explained how they could join Juice Plus as a customer or one of our business opportunities. If you get into the customer, once you're in the customer conversation, then I think you expand to those 3 areas. But I think you've got to paint big picture. Like if you've got someone, that you're talking to about Juice Plus, but you might not even know it yet. They're frustrated with their career. They want to make some changes, but you're just having this health conversation with them. If you don't open up the business conversation, you might never know, And so I think you can open up those 5 areas, how amazing our business is. But then if they say, I think I really just want to be a customer right now, you say, that's great. Let's figure out what the best way is for you. There's 3 things here. I'd either do this, this, or this, and here's the one that I would do. And so I think you kind of talk big picture and you hone it down. And when they get to the just customer mode, you look at 3 ways to be a customer.
Yeah, and I just had an idea, and you probably thought of this already, but you could do this same thing, the 5 choices for customers let's say you have 20 or 30 or 40 customers, and when their next shipment's going out, you can say, hey,
yep.
I wanted to come back to you and your shipment's going out, but I wanted to let you know there's a couple different options for being a part of what we're doing.
Yep. And I've been
you
doing
could do the same thing with them.
I've been doing that on Facebook Messenger. I've been doing that. And, for you all that don't know, how your customer can have their own access portal now where they can have access to control their own account. Some of you may or may not, hopefully all of you know about that. But I've been going back to some customers that I know really like. They contact me a lot, check on my next shipment. When does it come in? They're just into you can just see them. They've got this list of their Amazon shipments and they're tracking it every day. So you just kind of know they're into it. I've sent several of them a Facebook message showing them how they can join the customer portal, kind of having a little dialogue with them over a period of 2 or 3 days. And then once they say, hey, thanks, that was cool, I'll send them a note and say, there's several options. You may even want to set up a franchise because you could get the product cheaper. And let me explain that to you. So I've had that same conversation, kind of just, I've been using Teamsy, and Teamsy really encourages you to use Facebook Messenger a lot. And so I'm constantly trying to figure out what are some really good conversations to have on Facebook Messenger. Not high pressure, but just kind of keeping the conversation going kind of conversations. And so I've really been excited about, using some technology, some links, some ideas to throw a tidbit out there every day to them on Facebook Messenger to hopefully drive them a little bit deeper into the process. So exactly what you said, Michelle. I've been doing that with existing customers too.
Yeah, especially for people that have been on the product for 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 years, just be like, over 9 years, you could really, save a lot of money and, get 6%. I liked the 6% discount for life, that adds up.
Sure.
And when people are bought in and they're getting it for a better price and they have other people they've told about it, there's more social accountability to stay on it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not complicated, but we're so good at sharing the product because it is so amazing. Why not figure out a way that the customer conversation can also include at least the options of them looking at the business? Because I think we all have good intentions of, the best distributor comes from this amazing raging fan customer. So we get somebody on the product, they get so super duper excited, they're going to be the best distributor. It's true. But how many times do we actually go back and have that conversation? I think the easy thing to do is to go back, oh, have you heard about Omegas? Oh, have you heard about Vineyard? It's easy to kind of talk about more products. But I think fewer people than we think actually go back and have that business conversation. And just exposing it on the front end kind of gives you that opportunity.
Yeah, and I think there's a common myth that people believe that when they first start the business and they're trying to reach VF, they believe that, well, people have to have a product experience before they sign up for the business. But when you do it like this, you kind of lay all the cards out there.
Yep.
So they get to choose instead of you deciding for them.
Sure.
In that instance, people just delay their own progress and potentially keep people from joining their team that would have said yes today because they have fear or they, whatever is holding them back from sharing the business.
And the other thing, it doesn't happen that often, but our company doesn't let people steal customers. If you've got a customer, Michelle, I can't just call your customer, get them to switch. But if I didn't share the business with you and someone else comes and talks to you about the business, you're free game. It's an open opportunity. And, I guarantee you Michelle's had, and I have too, somebody that was a customer and someone else that was in the business talked to them about the business and I didn't. I've lost a customer and lost a distributor because I didn't share that opportunity, and it's almost came back to bite me in the butt. If I had just shared the business up front, I would have had that person in the business versus having to lose them because I just was resistant to have that conversation.
Or lose them to another network marketing business.
Yeah, right.
And I've kicked myself so many times. I'm like, why did I not share the business with that person when you see them like,
Yep.
being a rock star at something else? So it'll save you a lot of heartache, a lot of kicking yourself. Well, I'm going to open up for questions. And then before we wrap up, before we let you go, I want you to talk to us about the Sacramento party that's coming up.
Yep.
But I think everything you shared tonight really plays into the Come Join Us incentive. There's still, 19, 18 days left to finish up that incentive and get yourself a $100 bonus and a regional or boot camp ticket.
Not even finish it up, Michelle. They just have to have their application started by the end of the month. They've actually got till the end of February to finish.
Awesome. That's awesome. I thought they had to finish by the end of January.
No,
So
all you have to do is be signed up by January 31st. You've got till February 28th to finish. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if they sign up January 31st, they'd have till the end of February to finish. I think
it's actually March 2nd. It's qualifiers day, so they have till March 2nd. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's even better. So really a lot of time to still get people into this program.
Yep.
Okay, anyone have questions on adding versus multiplying or any of the ways Curt shared? Just unmute yourself. We'll give you a minute or two.
Or if it's a tough question, you can ask Michelle.
Then I'll just box you, Curt, and ask you. Any questions?
Wow.
I'm shocked.
We did a really good job or a really bad job one.
Maybe their minds are just blown up. They're trying to soak it all in. Well, let's let them think. Curt, will you talk to us about our super exciting Sacramento party that we're planning?
Yeah. So Sacramento is a fun city to start with. So if you haven't made plans to come to Sacramento, some of our conferences all the conferences are great, but some are in okay cities, some are in amazing cities and amazing locations. Like, let's just pick. Indianapolis was great, but it's not like this destination city everybody thinks about. Hey, let's go take this awesome trip to Indianapolis. But it was actually downtown Indy was amazing. I was really impressed. But, Indy in October doesn't sound like this dream vacation. But if you've never been to Sacramento, kind of like Napa Valley experience, it's way different than LA, way different than San Diego. It's just in that beautiful wine country of California. It's the capital of the state. The gold rush took place there. We're going to have a lot of fun. So be a great weekend trip, weekend out, getaway. But our conferences are absolutely unbelievable. The vision you get connecting with the community, hearing from medical speakers to international trainers, it's just awesome. At our last conference, I'm 55 years old, and I've been to a bunch of New Year's Eve celebrations and a bunch of 4th of July celebrations, but I've never seen a fireworks display like our company put on over the water in Tampa. I think it lasted 30 minutes. I didn't think it was ever going to stop, and they just do cool stuff like that. So we're trying to kind of make sure we keep doing cool stuff. And you can go to a pizza place, you can go to a karaoke bar, you can go to a nice dinner somewhere. But we tried to pick the coolest spot in Sacramento for us to hang out together on Friday nights. There's no agenda. It really is just for us to be together and have fun. But, 3 hours of just sitting with a drink in your hand can kind of get, if you're like an ADD person like me, can kind of get stale. Like my wife always says, she says, let's go to the beach. I say, okay. She says, get your chair, get your book. I said, chair and a book. I said, I got to do something. I cannot sit. And we're going to make sure Friday night's so much fun. If you've ever been to Punch Bowl Social, there are probably a dozen of them or more across the U.S. There's one in Austin, one in Atlanta. And my wife says this is the wrong word. I've been saying it's a really cool adult entertainment place. And that could go in the wrong direction. Then I said, well, it's got all the adult toys. And she said, that could even be worse. And so it's kind of like an adult playground. But what it is, it's a 3-story building in downtown Sacramento. They've got outdoor, indoor bars on each level, karaoke, bowling, virtual reality. You put on the headsets and play all the games. They've got life-size Jenga. They've got all kind of music. And normally you'd go there, you'd pay for your dinner, and you'd pay and buy tickets for each game. Well, we've rented out the whole place. Everything's included. The buffet they're going to do, Southwest Mexican style, is vegan, chicken, beef, guacamole, homemade, all kind of stuff. All you can eat all night. And it's $50 for everything, including gratuities, tips, everything. And once you get there, you don't pay for bowling shoes. You don't pay for games. It's just like have fun all night together. So we're going to do that on Friday night in Sacramento, Punch Bowl Social. And Michelle can give you all the link later. I'm not even going to try and say it right now. But if you sign up in January, you can do 3 payments of like $16.50 or whatever that is. If you sign up in February, you can do 2 payments, $25. And then if you wait till March, you can just do 1 payment and sign up. But we tried to make it easy on you guys. And, $50 may sound like a lot, but it's really cheap for what you're getting. Actually, Lori and I are underwriting a lot of the cost of the thing. And just the food would be $35 or something easily by the time you paid gratuity and tips. Plus, you get everything else included all night long. So we're going to have a blast together.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been to the one in Austin, and it's so much fun. I mean, $50 is such a great deal. When we went to our Tampa for our team dinner, I mean, it was $40, per person just for the meal. I mean, it was really like farm to table, good food, but so that's an amazing deal, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And the cool thing is it's not just going to be us. We're going to get to mix and mingle with a bunch of other NMD teams and sidelines. And so
we got the whole place, 800 people.
It's just going to be like all Juice Plus, like our own little mini conference party. So it's going to be great.
You just admitted you enjoyed adult entertainment.
So fun. But we're so grateful, Curt, for you and Lori inviting us to be a part of it, because we know that not everyone's going to be able to fit in that space. And so we're honored that we were included. And so if anyone has questions for you, Curt, I'll just have them box me and I can get them back to you. But I know it's getting late. It's 10 o'clock your time. So we're going to let you go. And we're just so grateful. I took tons of notes, and I'll be typing these up for the team so that we have kind of the questions and really start implementing what you shared with us.
Add if you want, but multiplying is way more fun.
Amen. The more the merrier. Okay. Thanks, Curt.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.